Before I ever joined Blue Edge, I was actually struggling with getting funded. I'd been sort of dabbling in the forex space for quite a few years and lost a lot of money on challenge fees.
The amount of money I spend in terms of education, buying systems, $60K roughly. It's going to be depressing.
I had had a couple of experiences some time ago with other prop firms and different brokers. You know, I couldn't get past those one phase or two phase challenges. I was finding that to be a big struggle.
Got into trading probably around 4.5 years ago. Some of my struggles initially, I was with IML. Definitely not a salesman.
But in my first years, I lost all my money. And after that, I found prop firms, and the concept was so interesting for me.
One of the things I was struggling with before I found Blue Edge was finding the right business to get into. Last year, I opened an LLC. I thought I might do wholesale and flipping, Airbnb. I bought courses for both. I tried both and quickly realized this is too much work for me.
So I already had you on my radar in general, in my YouTube subscribers. And then you had this opportunity come up, and the reason why I didn't dive in January, August, when I first heard about, or when I first saw your webinar, just overall skepticism, just general skepticism, like trying something new.
And what really clinched it for me when I spoke to one of your guys was the hedging, because it never ever even occurred to me that you could do something like that.
I kind of wanted to cut corners with my learning with trading and, you know, kind of make money fast, which I suppose most people do. You know, most people just want to do something that's requires very minimal effort but with big rewards.
So I just went through, and most of my first weeks were everything just passed right through. Later down the road, I did, you know, hit EPs a couple times and things like that. But like overall, if you follow the rules, it's easy to get back on track.
I basically passed 200Ks last week, phase 2. So that made a total of 900K funded. But I passed 100K last year with MyForex funds. I passed phase 2 MyForex funds last year. Yeah, that makes a total of 1 million.
I joined late May, so it's 2 months and some, 2.5 months.
The HedgeBot is a complete game changer, and I think everyone should be using it for sure.
I've been funded from 3 prop firms, so 100,000, 100,000, and 50,000, so altogether 250,000, and many of my challenges are also being run.
Actually, when you guys introduce the hedging, that's actually, I think that changed the whole game around prop farming, because that helped a lot to psychologically bear the losing streaks. And I actually started to do like over hedging early on.
My HedgeBot has already made $200 more profit than what I spent on the challenge.
So when the HedgeBot came out, I realized like, okay, now the risk is off the table. It doesn't matter if I pass or fail. So I started looking into like fast passing strategies.
So if you have faith in the numbers, don't use your emotions, fine. Just make sure you have the credits, you have the funding, make sure you don't risk money that you don't have. You will keep rolling.
Blue Edge is allowed in January 1st. My wife, which had it with me, I'm gonna show you. January 1st, my wife is submitting her resignation. She's a caregiver, so to see her come home and struggle with back pain and aches and pains from taking care of other people with dementia, see her struggles. It was really hard, so my gift to her is to retire her January 1st, and I just can't wait in a few more days.
My first 2 payouts, like within the first 6 weeks, were about 10K. So I was like, earned 3 times the amount that I set out to earn.
So I made in 2 weeks, like 3 monthly salaries. So that's nothing to be ashamed about.
Currently, I have 600K, 6 funded accounts. That's already a great position to be in, because if I just conservatively speaking, if I can just make a 2% withdrawal a month from each of the accounts, then already more than I actually need for my expenses.
Since joining Blue Edge, and it's honestly provided me so much good opportunities. I can afford things that before I'd have to save a couple of months for, and I'm a lot more like relaxed with money.
Overall, I would say from November 22 until today, I've been funded 23 times, maybe something like that. Yeah, 23 times, yes.
We've been funded multiple millions of dollars over the years, and look forward to even more going into 2025.
I was working on a contract last year. The contract came to an end in December. And I thought, I'm going to make this work as a business in 2025. That's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to have a plan B. I'm just going to do this and make it work. I mean, I look at it as a business, so I just treat it as a business, and you operate it like a business, it'll pay you like a business. The less you know about forex trading, the better you're going to do at this.
And at the end of the day, I would just encourage anybody who's been hunting and pecking or searching aimlessly for something authentic or somebody to believe in this ever-expanding trading space. Just stop. Look no further. It's here and you found it in Blue Edge.